the middle school did at their festival, their league festival this year. This is Glen Crossing. Todd Stalter, the composer of this piece, writes, "My dog loves to take walks with our son, and she is always very excited to experience anything and everything on their journeys together. Glen Crossing contains melodies that revealed themselves to me on my walks with Hershey, and hopefully it portrays the fun and joy that Hershey and her boy have every day, rollicking through the neighborhood." Glen Crossing. Where we're using nice, long, flowing melodies and nice chords to try to keep in tune and all those things. It's a very good teaching piece, but it's very difficult to do. So, and they've done a really good job at this. About this song, it says the art of instrumental music does not rely on words to tell a story. Melodies and harmonies are created to evoke images that are often more beautiful and powerful than mere words. Too Beautiful for Words was written to display the beauty and power of instrumental music. took solos to festival this year, if they would just rise when I call their name, and I would tell you what they received. Stephen Cortez on trombone received a 1+ rating. McKenna Rugen, this is just the order that they came on in the day. McKenna Rugen on alto sax received a 2+. Michaela Monday on bass clarinet received a 2. Slade Zamarica on clarinet received a 1-. Elizabeth Frakes on flute, a 2+. Maddie Schaefer also on flute, a 2+. Danae Patton also on flute, a 2+. And we had one ensemble this year. Without seminar, it was really hard to get these kids in to do anything with a bigger group than just a solo. So the flute trio, which was Elizabeth and Kenley and Danae, received a 1 on their flute trio. All right, now we're going to move to a little bit lighter side of our program. This is music from The Incredibles. It says, this is a, concert band arrangement of the 2004 computer-animated motion picture, The Incredibles. It is an action fantasy comedy film about a family of superheroes who are forced to hide their powers. The film won the 2004 Annie Award for Best Animated Feature, along with 2 2004 Academy Awards, including Best Animated Feature, Best Sound Editing, and Best Sound Editing. It had also received nominations for 2 other Academy Awards, in 2005 the Hugo Award, and was nominated for the Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy at the 2004 Golden Globes. This is the themes from The Incredibles. We do want to recognize that the vocal portion of the concert isn't being done today. We want to remember Mrs. Underwood and her family and the death of her father, so I want to keep that in mind. The next tune we're going to do is called Tears in Heaven. It is a ballad written by Eric Clapton, and Will Jennings about the pain Clapton felt following the death of his 4-year-old son, Connor, who fell from a window on the 53rd floor of the New York apartment of his mother's friend on March 20th, 1991. Clapton, who arrived at the apartment shortly after the accident, was visibly distraught for months afterwards. This song is one of Clapton's most successful, reaching #2 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart in the U.S. The song also spent 3 weeks at #1 on the American Adult Contemporary chart in 1992. This is Tears in Heaven.
Here. We'd like to thank Mr. Sova and his stage crew for sound and lights tonight. They are making a DVD of the program tonight, so if you would like a copy of that, there are forms up here on either side of the stage if you want to pick one of those up. They are $5, and just get that either to me or to Mr. Sova, or just bring it to the high school office, and we'll make sure that you get a copy of the program. I did want to remind you about summer lessons. I do a summer band program where we have summer lessons. They can do it in groups or as individuals. There's a form you probably saw as you came in. If you didn't, you could pick one up. I just wanted to mention a little bit about our instrumentation in our middle school band. It's a little uneven. When I start fifth graders, I try to keep so many of each instrument so that we don't have too many of this and not enough of this. And it doesn't always work just exactly the way I'd like to, because certain people decide that band isn't their thing and they quit, and sometimes they're all on the same instrument. And in this particular year, we did lose a couple of saxophones and we lost some trumpets, and they're having to pull a lot of weight, right? Yeah. So Summer is one of those times that if somebody is thinking about, oh, I'd like to maybe try the trumpet or something like that, the time that they could at least start and see if that was something that would be for them. You notice our percussion section is quite huge. They didn't quit. They do a really good job, but sometimes I don't have enough to keep them busy. So it's just one of those things. So the summer lessons really do help with that. It kind of balances out by the time we get to high school, hopefully. All right, the band is going to play one more number for you, and then we have a percussion thing at the end. So our last song is "Don't Stop Believin'." It is a popular song by the American rock band Journey, originally released as a single from their 1981 album Escape. The song became a top 10 hit on the US Billboard Hot 100, the UK Singles Chart, and Australian Singles Chart. It has been described as an anthem for the young who wanted to feel free and unrestricted. The song enjoyed a resurgence in popularity in the late 2000s, first as digital downloads became prominent, then again in various television shows. It is the best-selling digital song released in the 20th century. Most recently, the song was featured in the 20th Century Fox television series Glee. Don't Stop Believing.